Jared Kushner should be going to jail. Now, I say that not only because I very strongly dislike Jared Kushner and seeing pictures of him kind of gives me the creeps, but it's because the evidence is really becoming overwhelming that this kid clearly has been trying to obstruct justice in the ongoing investigations into the Trump campaign and potential collusion with Russia. What we learned this week is that Kushner has conveniently forgot to turn over documents to investigators, documents that they requested, and so he's withholding evidence basically from these investigators. Now, obstruction of justice in the United States does include the failure to turn over all requested materials during an investigation, which is exactly what Jared Kushner has done here. The documents in question relate to emails and other memos that Kushner himself sent to members of the Trump campaign, both regarding WikiLeaks and their leaks about the DNC, as well as other meetings with Russians. Now, the reason we know he didn't turn these over is because other people who were subpoenaed or requested to turn over documents did turn these over. This is no longer a speculation. This isn't a guess. This isn't investigators having a hunch that Kushner's not being honest. This is full-blown proof that this guy is obstructing justice. He is not cooperating with the investigation. He is not doing what he is legally required to be doing. And therefore, the next step should be handcuffs and Miranda rights. Because we know he didn't give the documents. We know that other staffers did turn over the documents that very clearly have Jared Kushner's name in the to section on them, and he just didn't hand them over. Now, if this were anybody else in this country, and we were part of an investigation and didn't turn over all these documents, you better believe we'd already be in jail for not doing that. Yet, for some reason, Jared Kushner still is allowed to walk the halls of the White House and act like he actually has a position within the White House other than just being married into the Trump family. Jared Kushner, by the time all of this is over, by the time the Mueller investigation is concluded and all of the House and Senate investigations, will very likely be removed from whatever office it is he's been appointed to within the White House. Whether or not he goes to prison is going to depend on whether or not Donald Trump is still president at that time and if he can issue a pardon. So far from what we know, Mueller has been doing a very good job of trying to present indictments in a way that would prevent a presidential pardon, and I have no reason to believe that he's not doing the same thing for Jared Kushner. My hope is that on Christmas Day this year, Jared Kushner wakes up not to find Santa Claus, but to find Bob Mueller standing in his living room ready to hand over an indictment. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see here on Ring of Fire, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. You can see the little subscribe button down there, but if you're watching it on another device where you can't see it, go to youtube.com/TheRingOfFire. Hit subscribe, be notified every time we get a new video.